I mean, I spent almost my entire childhood being lazy. For 21, 22 years of my life, all I did, from what I can remember when I was old enough, is go to school, come home, and play video games. CSGO, thousands of hours. League of Legends, thousands of hours. RuneScape, thousands of hours. And I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. That's what I did. Every day, I went to school, came home. And then as soon as I graduated, I got a job, went to work, came home, more video games. And slowly I accumulated more and more debt because I couldn't afford my bills. You know, the car would break down. I know a lot of you have experienced it, especially if you had to grow up, you know, with not a lot of money, and then you move out and then you don't have a lot of money, you don't have much guidance. You go and you work a job that's, let's say you pay minimum wage or $15 an hour, and you have to pay $1,000 on rent, and then you have to pay electricity and Wi-Fi and phone bill and food. And I get it. I was there from almost the day I turned 18 until I was 22. That's all I did was work, come home, play video games, pay my bills, get into debt. And then it all changed. And I'm not kidding. At 22, I had my heart broken. And you might think, yeah, I should have done it on my own, but sometimes you just need a catalyst. And I would say the best thing you can do is make that for yourself. But for me, I didn't. I wasn't even in a place where I was trying to make that for myself. I didn't even have the ideas and goals. I knew when I was younger that I wanted to have money. I knew that I wanted to run a business. I knew that I didn't want to work in a job forever. But what was I doing? Nothing. I was doing nothing to get towards it. The only thing I was doing was telling myself, well, if I keep working and I keep getting a better job, maybe one day I'll make enough money to where I can put enough money aside and work on a business. And then I met somebody that really helped me, that showed me that you can do it with not a lot of money. Someone who was younger than me, someone who was working at the same job that I was working, somebody who made the same amount of money that I was making, but was also making money on the side, that didn't need to put a whole lot of money, didn't need thousands and thousands of dollars to start a business. He was doing it just based on the amount of money that he was making. And that really changed because he was a couple years younger than me. Now he's one of the best friends that I have. And he really showed me what can be done. And ever since then, since 22, I started working towards my goals. The real goals, the ones that I actually wanted. And at 22, I stopped playing video games. And I mean it. I've played video games maybe 2 or 3 times in the past 2 years. I'm almost 25, almost 3 years. And I've barely played any video games. Very, very infrequently. And it's not an addiction anymore. I used to be addicted. I'm talking 8, 9, 10 hours a day. I'm not exaggerating. Every day. And a lot of people are there. Maybe some people who are listening right now were playing video games for 8, 9, 10 hours a day. Okay? You don't believe me? I can tell you all about it. League of Legends. I played it all day. Mid-main, right? Nothing. Now, I'm not knocking people that do that. I met plenty of people who were playing video games that were happy and content. Another one of my great friends, him and his wife, they love playing video games. They love playing games. They love hanging out with each other. And that is fine. I support them. I love going and hanging out with them and playing board games and having a good time. But for me, that wasn't enough. It was not enough for me. And a lot of people, it's not enough for you. You don't want to play video games, but you do. And especially when you get older, as soon as you get older and your friends are getting on, I know you felt this if you play video games, that once you get older, it doesn't feel the same. You're kind of just getting on the game to fill something. And then as soon as nobody gets on, you kind of feel empty. Because you just remember those days when you were younger and that's all you had to do was get online and have fun and escape from the world you were living in. If that's why you did it. That's why I did it. But you can do better. Especially if you want better, you can quit. You don't have to play it. Unplug that computer. Put it away. Put it in a box. Take the console and get rid of it. Put it away somewhere. Tell yourself you're not going to get on it for 3 months. And after that 3 months, see how you feel. Do another 3 months. That's how I started. I told myself at the beginning of 2022, I believe it was, or 2023, I think it was 2022, that I was going to take 6 months off video games. That was my goal. Not one time did I play video games, and ever since then I realized that my life was way better. After 6 months, I was making double, triple the amount of money I was making because I was putting all of that time I was playing video games into a business. You can do it. I did it. You can do it. All you gotta do is put that time. You sleep 6 to 8 hours, you work 6 to 10 hours, and that leaves you anywhere from 12 to 8 hours a day, or 12 to 6 hours a day. Now you have to do this and you have to do that. So maybe you have 4 productive hours in the day that you can focus on something. And I'm telling you that if you focus on that, you will never regret it. Because I will never regret it.